As you can see, I have a demonstration program that will allow me to demonstrate the various common dialog boxes that are available in Visual Basic 2008. As you can see, there are 5 common dialog boxes: the color, the font, the file open, the file save, and the folder browse dialog box. Now, you typically would not have all 5 of these in one application, but I'm doing so here just for demonstration purposes. To get started, the first thing you'd want to do is to go to the Dialog section of the toolbox and select one or more of the common dialog boxes that are built in to the Visual Basic 2008 environment. Again, you see them named Color Dialog, Folder Browser Dialog, Font Dialog, Open File, and Save File dialog boxes. As you click each one of those, they would be added to your components tray at the bottom of the screen. Again, I've already done that to save time. I also have already created 5 buttons. As you can see, each of the buttons are going to serve a specific purpose. The label on the screen that simply says sample text will be used to demonstrate the color and font dialog boxes. So let's get started with the color dialog box. Since my color button is going to be my point of interaction for the user, I need to write code there. So I'll open up the code window, and I want to document this code. So I'll write a comment explaining what the next line of code is going to do, which is simply to show the color dialog box to the user. To do that, you simply need to know the name of the color dialog box, which in this case is Color Dialog 1. Show dialog, and that's it. That will show the dialog box to the user. In fact, if I run the program right now without entering anything else and click color, there you see the color dialog box, which allows the user to interact with it. I could, of course, select a color and click OK, but that color does not get applied to anything because I have not written code to do so. So I need to stop my program and return to my code. So the second line of code I need will be to apply the color selected to the label's, in this case, back color property. And I could choose any property that's capable of accepting a color for this demonstration. So the line of code to do so, again, is simply to use the name of the control, which is label 1, dot back color, if that's the property I wish to use, equals, and instead of choosing a color from the IntelliSense that's provided, I want the color to come from the dialog box that the user has chosen. So I need to reference color dialog 1 dot, and then I use the color property. Now, once the color property here is whatever the user has now selected from the show dialog. So for obvious reasons, the order that you write this code does matter. That is, you want to show the dialog box to the user, and then once they've had a chance to select a color, take that color, which belongs to the color dialog 1, and apply it to the label 1's back color. So let's see if that will work. Again, I run the program, click color. This time I'll choose this shade of blue, click OK, and as you see, the back color of the label 1 has now changed to that color. Of course, I could run it again, choose a different color, and that color gets applied as well. Of course, you can use this technique to allow the user to affect the color of many items in your projects, but the same basic idea will run true. That is, use the show dialog method and then apply the color appropriately. In other movies, we will take a look at the font dialog box.